Hello my friends, Retro Stu here as always, and today I'm going to do a very short video just to say that the video after this, the next one, is going to be my 900 subscribers giveaway winner. I'm going to say who won that challenge and who's going to get the Mega Drive 2, and probably I'm going to announce my 1000 or 1K subscribers challenge, where I will be giving out something really cool, different but cool, and I'll be giving out 10. Imagine that, I'll be giving out 10 of what I'm gonna give out. So my friends, stay tuned for that. But let's get back to the topic that I'm gonna talk about today. And today I'm gonna talk about something that's very curious. It's just a decision that I did as a gamer and as a collector. Attention, first thing I'm gonna do, and it's a disclaimer, I do not have anything against who collects variants, who has many versions of the same game. If you like that, my friends, good for you. But it's not my case. I have some variants in my collection for some years, and it's something that I really don't appreciate. It just happens that they came in a hall of games and I ended up keeping them. Oh, this one's different from the other one, but it's the same game. At the end of the day, you always play the version that you like more, or the one that's more common for you, and the other one always stays there just for staying. It's cool, but it's really not my thing. When it comes to Super Nintendo, through these years, I've been, I got the Super Famicom version, I get the PAL version, I keep the PAL version because I'm in Europe. Same thing with NTSC. But in other games, collections, that's not been happening. So I'm going to give some examples of what I'm talking about. And once again, nothing against who likes to collect variants. This is just my opinion about the topic. So let's get it started. Example. I got Mappy. I have Mappy on the TV game. This was the first version of Mappy that I had. Excellent card, full board, top game. Love it. Still a cool version. But then I got the Famicom official version. Which one have I been playing lately? Of course, the Famicom one is the one that makes sense for me. Some people could argue that, hey, it's the original version. You should play the pirate one because you wouldn't ruin the original. Man, games get ruined if you don't play them. Usually if you play them, there's no problem. And this will probably go to somebody's house and they don't have any version of Mappy, and they'll be happy to have one version of Mappy. And that's good for them and good for me. Because the money that I get from this, I'll use to buy another game that I don't have, or to help invest in my collection. This is one example that I'm going to talk about. Another example that I have is I got two Duck Hunts. I got the official 5-screw NTSC cart, and I have the European version. In this case, I think this one is more beautiful. It's the classical Duck Hunt image. It's the 5-screw cart. It's a little bit more uncommon, more old school. In this European version, once again, it just showed up from a haul of games that I got. I'm probably going to get rid of this one. Someone that really wants Duck Hunt and doesn't have it is going to be very happy with this. And I'll still have my Duck Hunt, so why have two? It's not my thing. And the last example that I'm gonna give, and it comes a little bit into Portugal's history of gaming, is NBA Jam. I have some games like this, and what am I talking about specifically? I'm gonna open one for you guys to check out. I'm gonna open both, so you understand. They're both PAL versions, but this is the Portuguese version. You get a Genesis card. They didn't have the trouble to change the label of the cart inside. Even the manual says Genesis, and the box is Mega Drive. But this is official. This is how Echo Films did things back in the day. And then I have the Mega Drive version. And for me, this one makes more sense. Some people could argue, hey, the Mega Drive Echo Films one Genesis is part of Portugal's history. True. I do have the same opinion, but in this case, I gotta follow what I feel is correct to have in my collection. And I have other versions of games that have the same situation. I have two versions. I have, let me see if I can grab it right here. I wasn't trying to get too many games talked about in this video, just talking about the situation, but I'm gonna talk. Example, I have Portugal, Tectoy, Purple Label Master System, Bart versus the Space Mutant, that's it. And this is the one I'm going to keep, of course. This is rare. This is Portugal's history of Tectoy Master System. Excellent. I'm going to keep that one. And then I had the common Master System Bart versus Space Mutants. Of course, this one is going to go, and I'm going to keep the Tectoy one. These are more examples that I have in my collection that I could talk about, but this is a little video talking about my opinion about the variants. So my friends, leave comments down below. Say, you man, you're being crazy because you're selling games that you have in your collection. In a way, I can understand that, but in another way, I think the second way. These are games I already have. I only play one version. Yes, I am a gamer. I play a lot. I play almost every day, and I play good and bad games. Bar vs. Space Moon, in my opinion, is a bad game, but I like to play it. I'm a masochist. And I decided to sell the other version. Some people probably will agree, some people won't. Once again, nothing against who likes to collect variants. Everybody collects as they want to, as long as they have money and they're not wasting money that they should waste on other things. Or even if that's the case, man, this is a free world. I think it's hilarious, people commenting, oh, you shouldn't be do that, and then they come to YouTube and they kind of generate some hate over that. My God, get a life. But in my opinion, this doesn't make sense for me right now, so I am going to sell my variants. So once again, my friends, as I was saying, leave a comment down below, give your opinion on the topic, and my friends, next video, 900 subscribers giveaway, check that out, and I will announce my decision for my 1K. Willingly, I'll get there really fast. Prize. So my friends, I'll go give away a 1K. That's what I was saying. So my friends, nothing else to say. Be well. Damn, I talked a lot today.